Not an ideal return to the pitch for Neymar as he made his way back into Barcelona's starting 11. They were defeated 2-1 by Alaves, the newly promoted Spanish team. They caused a problem for Atletico Madrid, took a point from them, and then they beat Barcelona 2-1. So it seems like their start to La Liga football, not too shabby to say the least. So Barcelona actually came out with an interesting lineup. No Messi starting, no Luis Suarez starting, no Andres Iniesta. But Neymar thrown right into the deep end after his long international break with Brazil, playing football obviously in the Olympics and playing in the World Cup qualifiers after. So this is what happens when I think you underestimate your opponent. That may be something that Luis Enrique would defend, saying that they have the squad depth to go out. And I'm a big fan of players like Denis Suarez, and I think he's going to go on to obtain great things. But I think that you need at all times, you need to have at least one or two of your main goal scorers who are in form at the moment. Neymar, yes, he is phenomenal. Neymar is going to, probably could carry the starting lineup himself if he was into that routine already. But I think throwing him in there after having him playing with Brazil and kind of forming that chemistry with Brazilian teammates all this time, he must have only been back with Barcelona's training a week, maybe, if that, and then he's straight up to lead the line when Messi and Suarez have been on kind of telepathic communication at the moment.
I like managers who gamble. I like managers who feel like their system is strong enough that you can plug and play certain skilled players, and skilled is underestimating what Neymar is able to do on the field at all times. However, I think it's not even a however, that's not the right word there, because I guess the time to experiment also is right now, because once Champions League play starts, which is tomorrow, and on top of that, you get midway through the season where you really can't be dropping points if you are Barcelona or Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid, because they're the three that are competing for the top spot. I mean, looking at it's a strange starting 11. Rakitic, Busquets, and Suarez, as you said, in the midfield, and then it was Alcacer, who was starting up top in the middle for Barcelona. So it was a weird match to watch because you're kind of checking the backs of jerseys, backs of shirts, and going, is this the Barcelona B team?
And it is true. Like, this is something that I mentioned. They would have the depth to go on. But teams like Alaves, I think it was more so not just about utilising their depth. I think that they were looking to try and spare the fitness of some of their players for their big clash, Jason, this Tuesday.
Tomorrow. Yeah, that's right.
And their opponent, coming off the back of a marvellous 5-1 win.
Yes, they're really need to rest up to take on.
They need to rest the likes of Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez. Messi is apparently a doubt, by the way, according to rumours today. So I would hope that would be true.
Celtic Park. Is it in Celtic Park or is it the new camp?
No, it's at the new camp. But one thing to say about Messi, he's I think Messi, Xavi, go and look up the quotes. They have all paid homage to the atmosphere at Celtic Park. It's unmatched to many big atmospheres out there in world football.
I feel terrible for you. Because you just had such an important win that culturally, down to your core, was supposed to make this week really easy. It's supposed to make this week very easy for me to work with you because you'd be so happy, such high spirits. It's going to be like, what, 4-0 Barcelona at the new camp? 3-0? 3-1?
A naive
What
mind,
would you like?
A naive mind would allude to that. But with the likes of Kolo Touré at the back and the dynamic duo of Dembele and Scott Sinclair, there is every possibility that we come away with a draw.
I like that. Every possibility.
We come away with a draw.
It's 2-2.
But Neymar was not the only superstar back on the park this weekend for La Liga. Cristiano Ronaldo took him merely 6 minutes.
I know, it would have been so much better
Hit me with your bet.
5 minutes. I bet on, what a great bet. First of all, it's if Cristiano Ronaldo plays in the starting 11. So if he didn't play at all, it's already null and was it null?
Do you get your money back? Null
and
void.
They just null and void. Thank you. They just refund it to you. 2, he has to score within the first 5 minutes of play, because the odds were like 40-1. And I'm going like, oh God, it's Ronaldo. This is ridiculous. Like, it's like his first game. Of course, of course. 5 minutes, it's doable. It's not impossible. Like watching the clock second by second go by. It's like 4 minutes and 53 seconds. It's just not going to happen. I leave the TV for 1 minute and 10 seconds, and all you hear is the La Liga guy going nuts over the broadcast. Ronaldo, Cristiano. I'm like, oh, the 6th minute. Why couldn't the bet be score in the first 6 minutes?
So it proves that the guy, this injury that many people worried about, were worried on how he was going to return, it doesn't take him long to return. Ronaldo is going to be absolutely fine. He's going to capitalize on the talent that they have, the depth that they have. I mean, this is a team that, again, you bring Benzema on for Cristiano Ronaldo. That's not a bad substitution to come on. Asensio was obviously on the bench, the young starlet who's lighting up La Liga at the moment. They have depth in every position, and they took a 5-goal lead, Jason, against Osasuna. In typical Madrid cruising mode, but I don't think Zidane will be too happy that they conceded two goals, one in the 64th minute and one in the 78th minute, making it not as flattering a scoreline as what it could have been. But they still maintain their 100% record, and Real Madrid still look good.
My biggest thing that I saw, at least noticed, first of all, the Yahoo Sports app's great for this because they show you not just the starting 11, but who scored and when they got subbed out. Danilo, Pepe, and Ramos. What were the defenders doing with all the attacking? I mean, it's not a bad thing. They're scoring, but like almost the entire back four, save for Nacho, found the back of the net in this match.
Danilo, Ramos, and Pepe banging in goals. Like Ronaldo's contribution was almost redundant after that. Modric banged in a goal as well, but they're just like, all right, defenders. We know Ramos is good for a goal now and then. Pepe,
that's true.
Not as much so. Danilo is somewhat rejuvenated this year. This is a guy that had a catastrophic opening year, and the first thing Zidane came in is went, Carvajal in there. Like, he just simply moved them back in. But it looks like he's given more freedom to them, and they're paying homage. 3 goals from 3 defenders. The only person who missed out was obviously Marcelo, who's probably sitting out, who's probably sitting there saying, why am I not on the score sheet? Why am I not part of this goal-scoring trio from our defenders? So, my overall takeaways from La Liga at the moment is that simple life rules is don't underestimate your opponent, and if any team is not to be underestimated going through this season anymore, it's Alaves, because they have now taken 4 points from last season's 2 out of the top 3.
It's pretty impressive. On top of that, Barcelona, don't freak out, not even qualifying for the Champions League.
Jesus Christ, well, they're sitting right now.
5th on the table.
Oh my God.
Behind Las Palmas, Sporting Gijon, and Sevilla.
It seems
Watch out for Sevilla.
It seems like, and who's at the top?
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And by the way, I guess to really wrap up, Atletico Madrid looked fine scoring 4 goals in there.
Yeah, they seem to bounce back. But it seems like
Griezmann got too late.
It seems like there's a lot of teams throughout Europe who are kind of catching on to the Leicester effect. As you said, Las Palmas, or considered the Leicester of La Liga. Hertha Berlin in Germany in Bundesliga after a record-breaking start. And it looks like teams are no longer fearing the big dogs as much as they were before. Perhaps we may have a shift in La Liga, and by that I mean absolutely not. It was a minor hiccup, and they will be back banging a team 6-0 next week. You can bet your bottom dollar on that.
Point.
Hit us in the comment section below. What did you think of Neymar's return, Ronaldo's return, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, any other team that I'm trying to say is very fast? Hit us in the comment section below. I'll see you soon.